Well, what am I being investigated for?
Somebody called in a suspicious person.
I don't normally talk to detectives, so y'all are being kind of suspicious talking to me. For a random call of a guy camping in the national forest where y'all don't even have jurisdiction. However long you've been doing it, the way it's written in the law, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. And what crime is that?
There's no crime at this point.
But yet I'm detained?
Yes, sir.
For no crime.
Yes, sir.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja. Today's video is an epic ID refusal, but not only that, it displays how officers, even those that have been on the force for long periods of time, do not know the law. Let me know what you think about this video in the comments section. All original links will be in the description below. Don't forget to click that like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy this video and you haven't subscribed already, and let's get straight to it.
You need something?
Yeah, man. Lieutenant Doherty with the Sheriff's Office. This is Detective Russell. Man, we got a call about you being out here, and they didn't know what the deal was.
Is that illegal?
Well, we get a lot of stolen recovery stuff out here.
Okay.
A lot of stolen properties found over this way. So somebody had came by the Sheriff's Office, I guess, said he'd been out here about 3 or 4 days. So.
Okay.
So.
Is that illegal?
Well, like I just explained to you, we got a call about
I
it.
hear
So
you
we
have a
come out,
call.
and we coming out to
Is
check
something what's being investigated? It's something illegal, right? You got two detectives
not
here.
Not necessarily. The call was brought to me, and I'm coming out to make sure whatever you're doing, or if you're supposed to be here, if you're working, that's fine, but we just got to verify that, and then we'll be on our way. So, yes, we got
I'm not giving up any information about myself.
Okay, do you work for this plumbing company?
I haven't done anything illegal, have I?
We're not accusing you of doing anything illegal.
Well, what am I being investigated for?
Somebody called in a suspicious person. That's how it comes in. Suspicious activity.
Okay.
And that's
So-
why
to
we're here.
investigate the suspicious activity.
So that's not illegal though, right? Suspicious. What are y'all investigating illegal? What, y'all are law enforcement, right?
Right.
So what law are y'all suspecting me of having broken?
None at this point.
Okay.
That's what we're here to check out.
Okay. So,
Somebody drove by and seen all of this, and it's not normally like this.
okay.
So they wanted to make sure
Well,
everything was good.
I don't normally talk to detectives, so y'all are being kind of suspicious talking to me. I want to get down to the root of
Do
things.
you
How
have
can
any
we?
identification on you, sir?
I'm not going to provide my ID.
Okay. Do you have any weapons in there or anything on you?
I'm not going to answer any questions
Okay.
according to my Fifth Amendment right. Do y'all have video cameras here?
I don't have one.
Not in this lot, but yes, sir, I do, and it is being recorded.
Okay. And your name is Lieutenant Doherty
Yes, sir, with the Sheriff's Office.
with the Sheriff's Office.
Alright, so at this point, these officers have clearly let this man know that he has not broken the law and they don't suspect him of breaking any laws. He is just suspicious. But how could he be suspicious if they don't suspect him of committing any crimes? Let me know what you think about these officers in the comments section, and stay tuned because he's about to be detained.
Do you have a badge number?
Yes, sir, it's badge number 4.
And you, sir?
Badge number 52, Detective Russell.
And your name's Detective Russell?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so, y'all aren't suspecting me of a crime at this point, right?
No, sir, it's just suspicious activity. That's the reason.
Right. And so, I have to identify myself because somebody called y'all? Is what y'all are saying?
Well, this is kind of suspicious. I mean, like the lieutenant said,
So-
we recover a lot
So
of...
if you find something to be suspicious, I am forced to surrender my Fourth Amendment right. Do you know what the Constitution says about my Fourth Amendment right?
Yes, sir.
What does it say?
Well,
Do you know what the Constitution says about the Fourth Amendment?
yes, sir.
You know
I
what
do.
the
I'm not here to
in
violate
the Bill of
anybody's
Rights?
Okay?
You are if you're saying I have to provide my ID without having broken any laws.
Okay. Well, the lieutenant's going to handle all that. We'll let him talk to you about that. Okay?
I didn't know that. I thought I had a Fourth Amendment right in this country.
If you own property, okay, and there was somebody on that property, and
Why are we talking about personal property all of a sudden? I'm gonna roll this up and I'll step out of the truck. Are you the boss or is he the boss?
He's the boss.
Okay, all right.
he's the lieutenant.
I saw somebody drive by here that was suspicious yesterday.
Did you? What was they doing?
They're probably the ones that called y'all and said I was suspicious.
What were they doing that was suspicious?
Driving by real slow, staring at me like I'm some kind of spectacle for them to just, in a zoo, for them to look at.
Well,
And then they started saying, hey, I'll just check this area out. He had missing teeth. He looked like a old head or something.
that might be who called.
He might be law enforcement. Y'all don't hire old at
No,
the
not
police?
that I'm aware of. I'm pretty new here, but
They do a pretty thorough background check?
oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
The application's like 30-something pages long. All the information you got to give, and they, well, all law enforcement agencies in Texas go by this same background application. When I first started, it was like a 2-page application. That was 32 years ago. So.
They sent SWAT after me.
No.
Detective SWAT.
No. We're neither one of us on the SWAT team anymore.
For a random call of a guy camping in the national forest where y'all don't even have jurisdiction.
Sure, we got jurisdiction.
Do y'all, because they have their own police here. They have their own law enforcement here.
They've got the Forest Service law enforcement.
Right.
That they're federal. So,
Right, which this is federal land.
Yes, but it's in the state of Texas, so we still have authority.
Do they, because they would have to pay y'all, or they would have to contract you to have jurisdiction here. Because this is Sam Houston National Forest. It's federal property.
Right.
Well, I mean, if he's just going to talk to somebody on the phone, am I detained right now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am detained?
Yes, sir. You're not under arrest, but you're detained.
I'm detained, and
Yes, sir.
you, for what? Y'all have a crime that y'all are detaining
Like I
me
said,
for?
Not at this point. I don't have to have a crime. All I gotta
You
have
can
is
detain me.
suspicion.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion. You got to be able to articulate a crime to detain someone. You can't just detain people just because you feel like it.
I know that, sir. I've been doing this
Reasonable,
job for 32 years.
articulable suspicion of a crime.
I have been doing this job for 32 years. and not
I'm
once have I ever been
speaking
accused.
the law, how it's written in the law.
Okay.
However long you've been doing it, the way it's written in the law, you have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. And what crime is that?
There's no crime at this point.
But yet I'm detained
Yes, sir.
for no crime.
Yes, sir.
I'm just detained because y'all feel like it.
You're detained because we're trying to figure out what you're doing here and who you are to make sure that no crime has been committed.
You might want to ask the lieutenant whether I'm detained or not.
As soon as he gets off the phone, I will.
So how long can I go to jail for suspicious activity?
You don't go to jail for suspicious activity.
Right?
Right.
But you get detained for suspicious activity.
Yes, until we determine that this activity is not suspicious, that there's no crime been committed.
Who determines what is and what is not suspicious?
We do once we get on scene and try to figure things out.
So y'all just make it up as you go?
No.
There's not actual laws that kind of regulate this stuff?
Like I said, we had somebody call in suspicious activity.
I don't care who called.
We come out
I could have
here-
called on myself.
We could. We come out
People
here
can
to-
call and say whatever they want to say.
Okay. We come out to investigate.
And is there a crime being committed?
Not at this point, no.
What? How long are y'all gonna
As soon as he gets off the
investigate?
phone, hopefully we'll get out of here.
How long have I been detained now? This is a 20-minute video, which I started at what, about 5 minutes after y'all got here,
Probably, yeah.
and came up to my window and started talking to me.
Yeah.
So I'm 25 minutes being detained.
Yep.
See, 19 minutes and 30 seconds.
I believe you. I believe you.
All right. So, Forestry Service was actually out here, which, I mean, you don't have to tell me they make contact with you or not, but they're going to be coming by to check by with you tomorrow, possibly. You can stay out here for 14 days, but they had ran into you a couple weeks ago at a different location here.
Right.
Not far from here. So, anyway.
It's their jurisdiction anyways, ain't it?
Yes, sir. It was.
He told me I'm being detained right now. Is that correct?
Well, you're not under arrest or anything, but yes.
Am I being detained?
Right, yes,
lawfully
sir.
detained?
And that's with us just questioning you
and
on why
doesn't
you're out
it
here.
say about detaining people that you got to have a reasonable,
I gave you that reason. I gave you that.
suspicion of a crime?
Yes, sir, and I
What's
gave you
the
all
crime,
that.
sir?
So I gave you all that, but anyway,
No,
they're
you
gonna
haven't
come
given me
follow.
one
They're gonna
crime.
come follow
I've
up with
asked
you
and
out
asked,
here. I didn't
and
say
no
you
one gave
committed
me
a
a
crime.
crime.
We told you. He told you.
That's
and I told
not
you.
reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime. You can't detain me.
Okay. Well, I told you why we were
Okay,
out
what?
here.
You
I
can
told-
detain me
I
for
told
no
you
reason?
why we were out here, and that's why we were out here. And I have followed
Sir,
up with
this
the
is
forestry
being
service.
sloppy about your job. You got to learn how to do your job the right way.
Okay, I
It's
sure will.
2023.
I
It's
sure will.
important
Yes, sir.
to have
You're
RAS
absolutely right.
of an actual
You're
crime
absolutely right.
before you detain
You're
someone.
absolutely right. Okay. So you have a good evening, sir. Try to stay dry.
You have a good day as well.
Take care, sir.
Right, and ending with the epic walk of shame. Know that the original video is around 29 minutes long, and this detainment is completely ridiculous, guys. Get to the link in the description to see the entirety of this video if you liked this one. Let them know in the comment section News Now Ninja sent you. Thank you for the continuous love and support, and I'll see you on the next one.